folks here. They are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The Dawg Pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On 1st and 10, Watson to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Watson off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Here's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass. So that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side here with White. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On play action, now Carr. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, Look, I know defensive backs. They have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A give. This is Chubb. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he'll get this all the way down inside the Vegas 20. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll look downfield for Waller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has helped them out. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And down to the 27-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Cooper. Well, the Browns are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, D.D. Westbrook. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. He completes it right side to White. Touchdown. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 4. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake, and it's Watson.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw his car. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there for the Raiders.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Going right side is White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here's 2nd and 9. They fake the handoff. Now Carr.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Carr. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care.
And the Raiders have got him. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They go with Chubb on second down. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to drop something good here on 3rd and 13. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Got an open man, it's Schwartz. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start the drive with White. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 97 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Carlson on for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Browns 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, Johnson.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. The Carr's throw complete there to Perriman.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Carr. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. On 1st down, it's Watson. This is caught by Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10.
We got three, brothers, we got 3. Mark 5, Mark 5. It's our time, it's our time, guys, it's our time.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Watson now to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Carr. Finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. Touchdown. That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route, and the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat, and then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They'll try and power it in here with a fullback, Felton. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. First down, here's White. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 138 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Carr going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Carr now to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion. And now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Now it's Smith, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a throw here to his running back, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was total.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Raiders.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give right side. White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a give to White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Carr.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try.
This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking long for Westbrook.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merrick.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. On first down, it's White. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 6 there on first.
Second down at 4.
Here's Carr. He's got his man. It's White. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Play action. Now it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year.
And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the 4th quarter. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He hits Adams, complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 186 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. A give. This is Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.